I'm not gonna hold y'all. Every time I look up, I see something about men ain't approaching no more, you know what I'm saying? Dating sucks and blah, blah, blah. And honestly, my wallet loves this shit. But I got more money than I never had, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Keep this shit rolling, my boy. Fuck. And I'm at peace. Fuck. I got more money. My peace of mind back. Do what the fuck I want to do when I want to do it, whenever I want to. Shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's the life.
The alpha widow is the guy who made the most alpha impression upon that woman of all the lovers, all the people she's been intimate with for all of her life. You're the most alpha motherfucker she's ever been with. She's going to be alpha widowed for anybody that comes after you. She's going to be pining for that guy for the rest of her life. This meme is funny. How she looks when you tell her to block the guy who quote unquote graped her, because it's fucking true. That's why her quote unquote rapist is the alpha she is widowed from. It's an unflattering truth about female nature.
Rollo Tomassi sells to men something called the alpha widow. The idea is that once a woman sleeps with a dominant enough man or an alpha, she's ruined forever. She'll always think about that one guy, always secretly craving him, never able to fully desire you. It's one of his most popular ideas, but it's complete garbage. Here's why. Rollo uses pseudoscience based on evolutionary psychology to trick his audience. The real Evo Psych finding that he's borrowing from is called the Coolidge effect, which is the renewed interest in novel sexual partners. However, it's mostly observed in men. Dietrich Klussman studied couples and found something that kills the alpha widow myth. A woman's sexual desire correlates with the emotional closeness of her current relationship. When the connection is strong, the desire holds. When it fades, desire fades with it. There is no biological mechanism where a high status ex damages her ability to bond with you now. It doesn't exist. He had to invent it to create more insecurity to sell his bullshit. He sells this idea because it hands an insecure man an excuse. It's easier to believe some past alpha ruined her than to do the actual work of building a connection. Your partner's desire is not held hostage by someone in her past. It's built by how you show up now.
And you know, a lot of these guys, they see you. I mean, you can sit up here and ask, why are men ignoring me? Why don't men approach? But men actually do see you. They're not blind. But a lot of men don't want to sit up here and have to guess if you gonna want me to come over. I don't want to sit up here and guess if I'm gonna get in trouble, or, you know, you're gonna say something about me and trash me. And in some of these situations, modern women have gotten men kicked out of a gym, kicked out of a club, and all the man did was say, "Hey, what's going on? Oh, he's harassing me." How? I just said, "Hey, I even offered you a drink."
How to play a player.
Black woman asked her first date to meet her at a nail salon and pay her $500 bill. The man cleverly retaliated against her. The two met through a dating app and agreed to meet in person for the first time. The man said he followed the location she sent him, expecting a cafe or a public place, but he was surprised when he arrived and saw it was a nail salon. According to his account, the woman immediately told him that if he paid her $500 beauty bill, she would take him back to her home afterward. He said he already felt uncomfortable with the setup and began regretting the date, especially after noticing a bandage on her knee that made him question the entire situation. Still, he did not directly turn her down. Instead, he pretended to agree to her request and even encouraged her to add more services. As a result, the bill increased to nearly $1,000. Salon staff said the man waited until the service was almost done, then quietly left the building, got in his car, and drove away. The woman reportedly became upset when she learned he had disappeared and that she was responsible for the full bill. Some people argue the man should have been honest and declined the request instead of misleading her. Others believe he avoided being taken advantage of, saying she set up the date with the expectation he would pay for unrelated beauty services. Do you think the man handled the situation correctly?
I'm playing the game, but he's playing harder.
No, I think it's men just get tired of being walked over. They just get tired of it, man. It's exhausting to get disrespected in pretty much darn near every situation. Every scenario you can think about, the man is going to come out dead last. And not only are modern women setting it up to where men are going to come out dead last in every situation, they're telling men, they've gotten so bold as to tell men, you are going to come out dead last. And you should be happy that you're going to come out dead last. Your life is in service to me. Regardless of what you think that you should get, your life is in service.
When he asks you if you can cook for him, ask him, can he build a house for you?
This is not the gotcha moment that you think it is. Because for a man to build a house would take 1 to 2 years of his life and hundreds of thousands of dollars. For you to make dinner takes about a 10-minute trip to the grocery store, maybe 30 to 40 minutes of cooking, and maybe 10 minutes of dishes afterwards if you want to count that. But you would probably make the argument as to why your husband would need to do the dishes. This is an attempt of a woman to logically reason through getting what she wants. And all men know this as they're listening to it because it's not logical. It doesn't line up as far as time and effort. Because of that, when a woman comes on here and tries to attempt that logical reason to get what she wants, men see it. They see right through it. And all men will take from this is that you specifically are that type of woman that wants to take, and she will not be willing to reciprocate anything near the amount of energy or effort that he puts in. And they know that is just not worth it.
Passport bros. And if you don't know what passport bros are, this is a man term they use to mean that you should not date Western women, aka American women, and you should get your passport and go find you a wife in a different country.
All these videos should be talking about the elephant in the room. American women make the worst girlfriends, wives, and mothers on earth. Majority are selfish, annoying, unhappy, anxious, overweight, and insufferable. When you're done playing around, go overseas and find a long-term partner who was raised by 2 parents with proper role modeling and secure emotional attachments. Otherwise, very good chance your expensive gamble on an emotionally damaged American woman has you in divorce court opposite a lying, cheating, vindictive American ex-wife/mother who destroys your family for all the property and a monthly check that makes it impossible for you to start over.
A lot of these modern women don't really understand what they're losing. They think for some reason they're going to have their time in the sun forever, right? So you might have a good man or a solid man. Not saying the man is perfect. Not saying that, he got some stuff to work on. He got a lot of stuff to work on, but so do you. A lot of times modern women think they're perfect. And so that man that was there for you would do anything for you. You don't want that man. You want to go see other people. You want to go do your thing out there. You want to have a hot girl summer. But then when you stop messing around and you see that, oh, well, wait, actually, there's nobody going to take care of me like he does. I ain't going to come crawling back. By that time, he's moved on.
Okay, here's the myth. You're not going to like it, but here's the myth. God is preparing a man for you. Incorrect. Biblically speaking, the Bible says that God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. I'm going to let you sit on that for a couple seconds. God created Eve for Adam, not Adam for Eve. So the one God is preparing is you. You have to understand that God prepares you as a woman to come into the life of a man, to be a helpmate, to bring value into his life, to be able to allow him and encourage him to do what God has destined for him to do. But as a woman that is unprepared, what happens is instead of allowing the man to do what God has called him to do, you make it all about you. And you want the man to make you his God. It was never planned that way. As a woman, you need to align with your man, and both of you need to serve God, because that is what God ordained, for man and woman to join together and serve God.
What are your thoughts on the following statement? Dating for women is like shopping, while dating for men is like a job interview that he's paying for.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
We feel like they're runner-ups and contestants.
If women have an abundance of choices, would women ever enter an arrangement where they weren't knowingly in control?
No.
So if women are the choosers, how are men the leaders?
Good question.
How can men lead if it's by women's terms?
I have no clue.
Are men leading when they subject themselves to rejection at a woman's discretion?
No.
So then why do we say that men are leaders when women are in control?
We want you guys to lead while we're still in control.
Thank you for being honest.
And you really do have a lot of these modern women that They use self-care as a substitution. And what happens a lot is, you know, you'll walk into their apartment, immaculate, fantastic. I mean, you know, the stuff that they have, you know, you got $400 candles, you got the red light therapy mask, you got a Peloton bike that you might use twice a week. Everything looks perfect. Like I said, immaculate, all that stuff. But then she be online Googling, why do I feel empty? You know, how come I feel like with all this stuff around me, I don't have the things that I truly thought I would have. I don't have the feelings that I truly thought I would have. Well, you can't really spend your way out of loneliness. You can't really self-care your way and buy your way out of loneliness. It's good to take care of yourself, basic hygiene, and even, you know, go get yourself a massage, man. You feel intense or whatever, whatnot. Oh man, I've been girl bossing it or whatever. Go ahead. You know, you want to get your nails done, do all that. You want to take yourself on a trip, it's your money, enjoy it. But a lot of times these modern women, and they're being given or recommended that, you know, just pour yourself into self-care. Just pour yourself into traveling and all these other things and new experiences. Yes, I will, and I have. But after all of these experiences, I still want a companion. What are we going to do about me not having a companion? Somebody help.
Something I've been witnessing men struggle with a lot lately in relationships is something called micro rejections. And this is where he puts a lot of effort in to do little things that go unnoticed, like getting her a towel for when she showers, giving her a piece of food before he eats his own, sharing his food, you know, little things that you might think, oh, that's just the bare minimum, that's what a partner should do. But they're little efforts that are ways of saying I love you. And when they continue to be unseen and unappreciated, this is where a man starts to feel very rejected, very invalidated, and kind of disconnected, because in a way he is doing these things because he's doing them because he loves you, but he's also doing them to receive the validation because he wants to know that you know how much he loves you, how much he loves to spoil you, how much he loves to treat you right. But usually this is only met with criticism about how he's actually doing that thing wrong, or he could have done it better, or bringing up things from the past. So he gets to this point where he feels like he just can't win, that no matter what he does, he's going to be punished. So eventually, there's no incentive for him to do anything nice, and there's no consequence for him to do anything wrong, because he's already being punished for doing the thing he thinks is right. So he thinks, well, if I'm going to be punished for doing something wrong, I might as well get some payout for doing the wrong thing. And I'm not saying that all men are like this or all men do this consciously. This happens just unconsciously in a lot of relationships. He's actually really trying. He maybe doesn't know how to ask for his needs to be met, so he's doing it this way. They go unnoticed, unrecognized, unrespected. He grows cold and resentful and either acts out or shuts down completely. That's just kind of the pattern that I've seen, but I would love to know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Cause I be hearing the way y'all talk about us, ladies. I do. Y'all say we not. Y'all say we not smart. Y'all say we not smooth. So how do these that's not smart, not smooth, not keep finessing you? How? If it's not you, how do that's not smart? How do that don't got, don't do, don't give you? How they keep getting over on you? Who is it? If it's not smart, if we got no game, if we don't know how to cheat, who is it? Like, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm saying y'all not vetting these, bruh. Who the y'all do invest. You let him tell you he got some plans for you and you start investing immediately. Y'all don't require no type of evidence for. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was you before you got here? What do you provide yourself? Do you feel safe in your own skin? Hey, like, what does that? Y'all don't have none of these answers from nobody, and then y'all come back outside and talk about it's a shortage. Beloved, you never had the answers to the test.
The world record for a man is 9 minutes faster than the world record for a woman. You're telling me that in 55 years of women running a marathon, we've caught up within 9 minutes of a man?
People just really say anything on podcasts these days. You realize 9 minutes is like 2 miles? She says 9 minutes like the guy's 50 yards ahead of her. Anyone who's ever run a day in their life knows shaving 30 seconds off of your time is impossible. Regulate podcast equipment 2026. I'm going to run on it.
Women don't know how to treat men because they were never taught. So I want to say something. Growing up, the boys were taught how to be gentlemen, how to protect, how to provide, be understanding. Everywhere we look, the message was the same. In movies, in novels, in fairy tales, the man rescues the woman, saves the day, risks his life, carries the burden, and the women were always the princesses. But there is a problem with that. We never saw the reverse. No novels teaching women how to treat a man. No stories teaching girls how to respect men. The school doesn't teach it. The society definitely doesn't teach it. The parents don't teach it. How can she respect a man when she grew up hearing that men are the problem? And how can she love him correctly when she was told that he owes her everything and she owes him nothing in return? We have generations of women who expect everything, but we're never taught how to give anything back. Men today are paying for scripts they didn't write. They were raised to give everything, and the women were not raised to give back. We can only amend this by speaking the truth. Until we women learn to respect and treat men right with love, admiration, understanding, the imbalance will continue. So we women need to do better. Think about it. Marriage, don't set.
This is the story of the day that I left my husband.
So today I decided that I'm going to let my husband free.
Story time about why I decided to leave my ex-husband.
Walk with me for 1 minute so I can divorce my husband.
When I first told my ex-husband that I wanted a divorce,
I remember when I was getting divorced.
My husband and I have been separated for over a year now.
But getting divorced is actually something, at a young age, is actually something that I view as one of the greatest blessings.
I got divorced 6 months ago.
Hands down, favorite part about being divorced?
Whenever I post about my divorce.
My marriage was over long before it ended.
I get divorced in 30 minutes.
I am getting a divorce.
I just wanted to rip off the Band-Aid.
I divorced a man that I know I will still love until the day that I die.
I regret getting married.
This is gonna ruffle some feathers, but there is a gross entitlement in women who refuse to go 50-50, who think it's ridiculous to go 50-50. I think it's ridiculous that you think that's ridiculous. Are you literally insane? If you are pro-woman, if you're a feminist, if you don't like the constrictions placed on you by gender roles and expectations, why would you, in your right mind, believe that just because he's a man, he has to pay more? That's ludicrous! Sprinkle culture is diabolical because what the f is going on? Treat him as your equal. You guys are equals. If you are going to place any expectations on someone purely because of their gender, that's unfair. It's not justified. Period. Point blank, period. I've never expected my boyfriend to pay for our dates. We will split food. Unless someone offers to pay for your meal or offers to pay for something or gets you a gift, you cannot expect someone to dote on you financially. Like, why does that have to happen in your relationship? You have to have a man that can solely provide for you. Are you insane? We fought for decades. Our mothers and grandmothers and their grandmothers fought for equality, fought for the right to work, fought for the right to be able to be an equal. But you want to financially trap yourself with a man and then call us crazy for going 50-50? Girl.
Real high value men get the last laugh every single time. It always works out that way. We get better as we get older. We have more resources. We have more status. We have more access. We could always date younger too. And the women who are making rules saying they don't do this, they wouldn't do that, guess what? Those women are either going to settle or be single and stay single. However, the high value men, we could just walk away because there's always another option. There's always a younger, hotter, more valuable woman who actually respects us and who wants us. And it doesn't matter if we're 32, if we're 42, if we're 45, if we're 55. I've seen it firsthand. Real high value men always get the last laugh because at the end of the day, a lot of people don't want to believe this, but high value men run the dating market, not women.
Women don't look for a good dude. Women don't look for that man that works and, wants to treat them right. If you want to lose a woman, treat her good. Have a job. Take care of her. Tell her you love her. Tell her you respect her. Tell her I want to be with you. Tell her I want a family with you. Tell her you the only one I want and you'll lose that motherfucker quick. I'm trying to tell you, if you want to lose her, listen, you can cheat on her, she'll stay with you. beat her, she'll stay with you. You can lie, all that toxic shit. They love that motherfucker. But if you want to lose her, just be loyal to her.
Yeah.
Just show her some respect. Just say, look, I miss you. I want to marry you. I want to take care of you. That motherfucker will run for the hills. I don't want no good man. Because you
sing to her.
Sing to her, she still don't want
What type
you.
of song?
They're not taught and raised for someone to treat them right and to take care of them. They're not used to that shit. If ain't that motherfucker mentally abusing them, verbally abusing them, or physically abusing them, they don't want you. So if you want to lose your woman, just treat her good. Just treat her good.
My hot take on this is I think that people should have a phase where they date a bit and they date a couple different, because I think otherwise it creates this idealized other in their head of what it would be like if they dated someone different than the person who they end up settling down with. I think there's some value in kind of getting a flavor of the different things that are out there before you decide on, you know, what car you want to buy. I think you should drive a couple of different ones. Like, I'm always astounded how quickly people commit to things. You know, people come in and do a consultation with me and they'll be like, okay, I want to hire you. And I'm like, well, you know, have you spoken with any other lawyers? And they're like, no, I want you. And you're like, why don't you talk to a couple other lawyers and see if you like their communication style as compared to mine and the way they answer questions as compared to me. And, you know, like, just, it's okay. Like, I'm not, you know, I would never want to be someone's like first. I think that you should kind of, you know, have experiences out there so that you have something to compare it. How else would you know how awesome I am if you haven't had other experiences? So I think that there's value in having people have other experiences. So I think dating around is probably a good idea. Again, do I think, like anything else, you could numb yourself out by having too many experiences and too much diversity that could lead to a craving for more diversity and variety and increase your levels of sociosexuality? Yeah, it's possible. Everything that is virtue could be vice if it's taken to extreme.
For the perfect man, would you bow?
No.
So, okay, think about this. The perfect man, perfect looks, perfect personality, perfect loyalty, never would leave you, never cheat on you, treats you amazing, perfect treatment, perfect wealth, money. So technically the perfect man could be a trillionaire. No bow?
It's just a little weird.
Little weird?
Yeah.
Would you be willing to do a little weird things for like $1 billion?
Yeah.
This is what I don't understand. Like, how about this? If I employed you at a Target and you have to bow as the guests come in and I'll pay you $10 million a year to do that, would you take that job?
Yeah.
For 10 mil a year, but you have to work 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Or I could give you not only the world's richest man, but he's perfect in every single way. Through him, you would have more money than $10 million a year and you don't have to work. You don't take that?
No.
So you do the same exact thing. And in fact, you only have to do it one time. But if you work at the store, you're there for 8 hours.
Doing it to everybody.
And you have to do it to everybody. Really?
Give me the billionaire.
Yeah, it just makes more sense to do it there.
Hi, what's your name? Oh my goodness, is this me? Hi, I'm Amelia. What topic are you here for? I didn't listen to your advice, and I'm so sorry.
No, don't be sorry to me, but also don't be sorry to me. And don't come bore me with your story of failure to pick a logical decision, even after somebody gave you the advice to pick a logical decision. I'm going to let you go because I'm not here to listen to that. I'm here for people who take accountability for themselves, not people who don't and then stomp around complaining to others about the results they have when they don't choose logic and intelligence when making decisions.
This is Master Teaching. Did it trigger you? If it did, I want you to zero in on where you feel the energy, the heat, the vibration in your body. Is it shame? Is it guilt? Is it secondhand embarrassment? Is it anger? If so, I want you to locate it and investigate it. This is the kind of teaching that I aspire to uphold my own boundaries in public and in private. You see, a master teacher recognizes when a student no longer needs advice and instead needs to learn from the consequences of their own actions. A master teacher demonstrates the kind of boundaries that they are trying to inspire in the student.
Yo perreo sola.
everyone who else needs to hear this today, but leaving a marriage doesn't require your husband to be a villain. So many women come to me and say, he's not a bad guy, he loves me, but I'm miserable. And then they immediately follow it with guilt. Because if he's good, then they feel like they must be the problem. Here's the truth. You can leave a good man who's a bad fit.
If he's a good man and you're a good woman and he wants to work things out but you don't, then I think it's reasonable to consider that you are the problem. Because we're talking about marriage where you've made a commitment to each other. You're not just boyfriend and girlfriend. Everything else should have either 1, been worked through before getting married, or 2, should be worked through currently in the marriage, knowing that you made a commitment to each other. The problem is that a lot of women will still choose to leave because they honestly think that the grass is greener. Unfortunately, they are the ones that find out the hard way that the grass is not greener. Because let's remember, they're probably the problem when they have left a good man, and most likely they're not going to find another one that's interested in them.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
If you believe
10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
that men are the same, we are the same.
Can I say negative? So what's
Except
the number?
that one.
0.
He's different than us.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
This guy is laughing.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? My wife? 0.
My wife?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you like coming to Costco with your wife? 0.
Wow, he has experience.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? How about 0? Sir, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife? How about 0? On a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you love coming to Costco with your wife?
They are the same.
After having 4 kids by 4 different niggas, I can honestly say I'm finally in a place where I can just be. I got tired of living in anger from being portrayed by the niggas I thought I loved. I decided to love myself. And baby, when I tell you this love is unmatched, this the type of love that have you thinking, damn, do I even want a nigga?
No! You don't need no more. No. You've done enough. They won't betray you when you was letting them hit raw, but you've done enough. That's right. Focus on you, Pooh. Cause on behalf of niggas, we good. We quit your job and get rich. Hey, look, if you're working a job that you hate, you've been working 40 hours a week for $40,000 for 40 years so you can retire broke. I got a way that you can make up to $10,000 to $20,000 per month with your social media, with your phone. All you got to do is comment the word content below and pick up my online 4 to 5 figure Ugly Money University course, and let me show you how I did it so you can do it for yourself. It is so easy that a kid can do it. My daughter actually does it for me. So tap in, comment the word content, and I'll see y'all on the other side, because who really want to keep working that damn job?
So are you saying that a woman needs to be completely submissive?
Yeah.
What if the man cannot create the environment for a woman to be submissive? I feel like that's the man's role. And if the man can't, make that environment, a woman's not going to be submissive.
Did you already have sex with this man?
Sure, but sex doesn't foster submission.
Well, sex will be the most ultimate form of submission for women. There's not a higher form of submission, because in the act of sex, you are submitting your body and your will to this other individual. So if you're already doing the most highest form of submission, why wouldn't you do a lesser form of submitting, which is listening to your man and being in complete compliance to him?
Women are acting like men and men are acting like women. Women are chasing careers, money and multiple partners. Men are seeking emotions, validation and feelings. That's why men today feel useless, miserable and suicidal, while women are unfulfilled, depressed and lonely. When we stray away from our natural roles, we become a generation feeling empty and lost. Men drowned in emotions and women chasing fulfillment in all the wrong places. What's the result of all of this? Well, a broken society filled with confusion and misery. And true peace only comes when we embrace who we were created to be, not what the world and what society pressures us to become.
The reason that women have come up with this term mansplaining is a projection. It's a projection of our own behavior because it is so pervasive in how we operate in the world, for sure in a marriage, and absolutely in other aspects of our lives. Projecting, putting our own behavior and putting it onto men is a way to avoid accountability and avoid having to expose and see ourselves in our own destructive behaviors. That's why I like to teach about the phrase of, if you spot it, you got it. And what I mean by that, because sometimes that can be confusing. When you see something in another, like a woman seeing a man as being mansplaining, and she is upset, triggered, emotionally charged by it, and essentially a victim to it, the reason we see that is because that's us. And we don't want to know that that is us. But we are so sensitive as women. We are so sensitive and so fragile that we cannot take constructive perspectives on how to do things or other ways of thinking, which is why we get so upset and so triggered when we think a man is being condescending to us or telling us how to do something and are so offended by it. It is a projection of who we are and how we operate in the world to exert our rightness.
What you're seeing a lot of these modern women do is use what they think they've learned. Some of these women are not even going to therapy. They're just listening to what they've heard online, and who's ever describing whatever they're describing online, they're saying, oh, that sounds like my situation. And so they're going back and trying to diagnose whoever they're arguing with. It's almost like something psychologically or mentally, to where when you hear something, you repeat it the very next time. Like, well, honestly and truly, that's kind of how music works. So, with music, you're going to hear something and you're going to repeat it. And that's why they try to make even some of these tunes and stuff like that don't make a lick of sense. It's got a catchy beat. That's why they're trying to put it toward a catchy beat, because you remember the beat and you start singing the song. And that song that you didn't like, you'll start singing again and you'll listen to it again. And then somebody would be like, I thought you said that you didn't like that song. I don't, but I don't know what it is about it. The beat is catchy. And so I listen to it. And they're, getting money because you're still listening to their song and they're playing it, but originally thought it was a dumb song. That's essentially what this is. They continue to hear this sort of thing, and it's like music over and over again. And so next time they say it to you and they apply it to you, instead of taking accountability, instead of saying, no, this is my fault, they try to diagnose you mid-argument, even though it's something that they're doing, right? When a man says, I'm looking for consistency, I'm looking for respect, you don't text me back, you don't text me at all, you don't treat me like or reciprocate anything from me, I'm looking for somebody that likes me like I like them. Oh, well, that's narcissistic behavior, that's somebody that's conceited. They'll say that type of stuff to get you off of their trail. They'll try to use something that they heard somewhere else, don't even know what it's talking about, don't really even understand it, to try to apply it to you and be dead